Hello all, and welcome back to the spooky stream. My name, as always, is Mr. Harlan Guthrie, and I am here once again with the lovely, the infallible, Ms. Jo Fallak. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I am ready.
I thought you were going to say you are fallible.
Oh, no.
I am fallible.
I would never admit to something like that.
Who? I mean, there's no need to. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the spooky stream. This is our third this month in support of Extra Life charity. That's right. And so far, we have raised, are you ready for this, darling?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Are you ready? Over $3,000.
Pretty incredible. Good job, everyone.
That is absolutely outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so incredibly much for the donations that you have helped us with so far. It is truly inspiring to see the amount of charity and love that you fantastic people bring to this cause, which is a really important cause.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
It's for kids, you know, for kids. Because it's for the kids, we get to act like big kids, and we get to play spooky games every Friday night.
It's the best.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of a better way to spend a Friday night than just hanging out with you, drinking some tea, probably screaming my guts out.
And then having to go to work.
And then going to work immediately.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I would love to partake in that beer. Actually, can I try a taste? I would love to taste it. Thank you.
You've had it before.
Have I? Which one's this?
Jelly King.
Yeah, but they're all different.
No, that's just a regular Jelly King.
Oh, this is the standard Jelly King.
Standard Jelly King, sir. She just wants beer, and that's all. And that's okay. She deserves beer. But she has to work tonight like a big old responsible woman.
You know, that common way that people describe adult women?
Yeah, that big old commonplace woman. It looks like we got Mari here, and Gray, and Tara.
Hey.
Look at Tara's setup.
I know, it's amazing.
Oh my god.
She's got a book on palm reading.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's got some votive candles.
Oh, I am so jealous.
There's a series of small lighted Christmas trees, it looks like, but they look like Halloween trees.
We got to put on a good show then, right? Hey, Cade. We got to put on a good show.
A show that is deserving of such a backdrop.
That's right. And I guess without further ado, we should start, right? Because you only have an hour.
Let's do it.
I'm going to keep playing after, but Joe's only here for
I'm
an
going
hour.
to jet at 10.
Which means I'm going to get a lot more scared and a lot more esoteric.
I'm probably going to listen on my drive, to be honest.
Please do. So this is locked up. I don't know anything about it as usual. Blah, blah, blah. We should see the rest of the house. Hey, Eggsy.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Eggsy.
Look at that face.
Welcome to the spooky stream.
You play an interactive psychological thriller that takes place in a closed space. You have to interact with the surrounding objects in order to move along the plot. Rely on your intuition to put the story together. The plot is revealed gradually, almost without notes in the game world. You play an interactive...
It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay.
The imperative tense of the verb kind of always sets my teeth on edge.
Yeah, I don't think that's proper
You
grammar.
play.
Hey, this is like our countdown. Your house is very beautiful, Tara and Brian.
It is. Trey Bell. Achievement unlocked, Harlan. We got an achievement. This fucking game is
don't make
already...
me laugh. Make me laugh with a mouthful of beer. Did you just read what it said?
Yeah.
It said achievement unlocked. Welcome.
Yep. We've done it.
All right. Missing child, Martha Foster. Last seen, Thursday, April 12th, 1979. Call Center Police Department. It's good. Age 6, height 3 foot 5 inches, weight 50, eyes blue.
Spooky house?
Spooky house. All right, let's get through the regular controls. FOV on this game is bad, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain. We got crouch.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Ariel.
We got no jump. Oh, better get a flashlight before you leave.
Good idea. That's the tiniest text.
Yeah, but I love that the counter in the corner is like so. Where's the? I can't go any further. That's an invisible wall. Just FYI.
Great.
Where's the? Oh, this is the flashlight. I see. Okay. F. Yeah, classic. F. All right, so we cannot run Oh, shit, look.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, there's two.
Oh, the spooks are already afoot.
Bad sign. I love that we're just chill about it, too. We're like, whatever. Is there someone standing in the door there?
Oh, yeah, there is. Don't go up there. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, there's another body. Okay, this one's already pretty scary.
Less scary.
Yeah, kids aren't that scary. Man, the distortion on this is so strong.
Yeah. What's that sound?
Someone eating celery, probably. Mom and Martha.
Great.
So is this meant to be like an escape room? Oh, look, we're locked up. Wait a minute. That's the title of the game. Yeah, we're locked up.
The children laughing does not creep me out.
This is going to happen to you. Video camera, September 23rd. Oh, look, there's somebody there.
Don't go towards them.
Why wouldn't we?
Because he's going to kill you.
Maybe they need our help.
It's a man made of fur and feathers. It looks... Oh.
It looked like a woman. Honestly, the distortion is so thick. I wonder if we can turn it down. Effects. No. That's not what that means. Display mode. Yeah, no, that's it. No, this is just how it is. That's okay. That's okay.
Good.
Should we look in the mirror?
I can't tell if this is like a cutscene or not.
I can't move, so probably. I'm wondering if this is like an escape room.
You think so?
I don't know, because they said at the beginning you're like locked in.
Okay.
I took a sip at an inopportune time.
I'm just waiting for you to spit beer
look.
everywhere.
There's
Oh, we're in a
someone outside
different
again.
room. Right? No.
Same room, just all the chairs are moved. But
That scared me.
that was pretty loud. Look at all the people outside.
Oh, no.
Very scary looking.
Okay.
Okay. Did we win?
I think we get another achievement, right?
Oh! Okay! Whoa!
That was the
Throw a
shortest
curveball at us.
escape room ever.
17 years later. I have to be honest. I did not expect that. Jump in 17 years.
Oh, dear.
Okay. So maybe this is the escape room thing.
It may well be.
I don't know, because remember it said at the beginning, it was like, you're going to be locked in a room. I mean, I would totally puzzle the hell out of this. Could you imagine if we could get the community together and do an escape room?
Like some kind of multi-headed Hydra community member helping us.
A multi-headed Hydra community member.
I just mean if everyone on the Discord was one person somehow. Ooh.
Okay, we got a symbol. It looks like a little brownie face. Is there... Ah! Oh. Left mouse... Oh, wow. So this is the... What the heck was the beginning about, then?
Just scene setting. I
Middle
suppose.
mouse /E is focus look. I like that. And then camera.
Yeah, I agree, Gray. Very strange prologue kind of thing.
I mean, I'm not against it. It
Weird.
was...
Everywhere you look, there's more stuff.
It's just like my apartment. What the...
True.
Okay.
Man, remember when we did that escape room recently? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Frank, Alice, Mary. April 9th.
I thought they were all standing in a baby's crib.
You know, I just watched an episode of Kitchen Nightmares, and that looks just like the family that Gordon was helping. So obviously he did a good job. Good job, Gordon Ramsay. It's funny, that stock picture right there, I used for Call of Cthulhu. Those are Australian mugshots.
That's great.
I really hope we run into more, because it would be amazing to get to see like the actual characters that I used. Deep piscology.
I think you're right.
Deep piscology. I have 3 copies of the same newspaper because I just can't get over it. Yeah, I'm pretending this is an escape room. Mary didn't want to leave our house. Yeah, well, that's a different picture too. Oh. Well, no, I wanted to get the gun.
We don't need this gun.
I shouldn't have left him at home. I guess we don't need the gun. Guns are for weaklings. So how's everybody doing tonight? We are, of course, chatting on the Discord. So if you want to join the chat...
That's how you do it.
You do it on the Discord.
He just told you. I wish you were paying attention.
Why weren't you paying attention? I'm just kidding. I got 1 mugshot, but I need 2. Blow it up. Bigger.
Slightly bigger one. I do like the chalk drawing, though.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Gas.
I love the idea that, you know, he whoever this is did like a few trees here, and they're like, nah, gotta do them all trees to make it clear. Okay. So maybe this is a bit of a puzzle game, right?
Oh, it certainly is.
Searches for cult members are underway November 30th, 1994. November 30th, 1994.
Did you click on the phonograph?
I did not. I did now. Deep piscology. Ah. A T.
For tall tower.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, Jesus! No.
Oh, I didn't like her.
She didn't like what you said about the tall tower.
I'm sorry. I'm not religious. Sedative.
Good.
Take it. Let this nightmare end. Bill and Matilda's wedding.
Bill and Matil, as we call them.
Bill and Matil taking the till. Are you watching donations, by the way?
I am. We haven't gotten any.
And that's okay. No judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is for Extra Life. If you feel the need, consider donating.
If you feel possessed by charity, feel free. Even a $5 donation is enough to make us rapturous with joy.
And you'll hear this sound.
And don't give them the sound if they didn't earn it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no.
You have to stay here with us.
Jack? Forever. I'd be so happy loving you. No? Beach Boys? Anybody?
Everyone was singing with you. You can't actually hear the people at home is the problem.
Should I keep blowing this candle out?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, this game is pretty creepy. Whoa, the Necronomicon! Kandarian dagger. Bizarre funerary incantations. did sound like Jack. And if you don't know who Jack is,
You don't even know anything.
you don't know nothing from nobody.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We just got a donation.
No way.
Yeah.
From whom?
Ariel.
Ariel.
Thank you, Ariel.
Yeah.
$10.
Thank you so much, Ariel.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Ariel says that she is a fan of Scary Whispers. Well, I'm glad we can provide that for you tonight.
But it was also my singing, I think.
I think also, yes.
If every word I made. I don't know the words.
So there's like footprints. Are those ours or? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Whoa, that's a lot of bodies. Look.
You're looking.
I'm
That's all we
looking. I'm
can do.
looking. I recognize those elements. All three of those. Don't you recognize those? What are they from? House Flipper?
Yeah, the blocks are from House Flipper.
Like-
The stuffed bunny is from Phasmophobia.
Yeah. It's funny because stuff in Unity Engine just ends up sort of having the same.
Yeah.
Well, we got out of the room.
Oh, we're safe. We won.
It's a lot of sedatives. And a cookie. Is that a cookie? Ah, yeah.
This is all worth it. Oh. No.
Better get a flashlight. If you want me to grab a flashlight, just put a flashlight in my hand.
Just make me have one in the inventory.
Unless I'm supposed to just... Anyone? There's a picture here. Wait. Oh.
Imagine if there were just like Far Side comics on the wall.
Ah, I'd be so happy.
You got one. You got it. You found your flashlight. Yeah. Mari would hate to do this in VR.
Oh man, I'd hate to do anything scary in VR.
Very true.
VR makes stuff scary. And
Maybe
you know what
for
else
a
I
stretch
realized?
goal, we can have you doing something in VR.
What's that?
Maybe for a stretch goal, we can have you doing something in VR.
Oh, maybe.
Right?
Maybe I should do it while eating the spicy chip.
Oh, spicy chip VR.
Who's singing? Who da?
Oh, they want you to hang yourself.
Hang me, oh, hang me. I'll be dead and
Hey,
gone.
Christopher, how you doing?
Hang me, oh, hang me. I'll be dead and gone. Wouldn't mind the hanging, but the laying in the grave. So long, poor boy, I've been all around this world. Oh, so look, they don't want to hang me.
She's crying because you didn't.
Yeah, well, she can be crying for a while. You know what I realized? The thing that makes me
What?
the least scared in video games,
Tell me all about it.
stud, it is music. Because it wasn't until the music stopped that I was kind of like, oh, that's a bit scary. And I wonder maybe I should take that lesson from Malevolent. Because I do add music a lot, but then I didn't add music in that latest chapter. And people were
Podcasts
like,
are different than video games.
this was scary. Yeah, but still. I'm just walking back and forth.
Yeah, that's the game. Walking back and forth, the video game.
It is called Locked Up. Or is it called Look Up? I don't remember the name of it. This one does have Layers of Fears vibes. Layers of Fear vibes.
Here, you drop this. And I have a handful of S's.
I don't know.
They were safe then. She's got a
protractor.
She's got a math kit.
Whatever the hell. It has Layers of Fear / PT vibes. Look at that. That's like. I love that cliche.
Turn it upside down. That means bad.
I know, you know. It's like.
version.
Slow
Oh no.
Too. The bunny died. It was a hit and bun. I don't think we're in the right mindset for a spooky game.
This is the perfect mindset.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. Pizza's here.
There she is.
Oh no.
Why would you put your light away?
He had to scratch. We saw those before too.
I know. I think the problem is this game is an amalgamation of a lot of different assets that I've seen many times.
If we wanted new assets, though, we would pay for new assets.
Hate. I don't know. To me, you know what it feels like, honestly, this game? Kind of feels like all the things a horror game should have, but just put in random order. You know what I mean?
Walk
like,
back and forth, see a
kind of
different
messy
thing every time.
But just to think of the words that have, you know, like hate. Like, what is that? You know what I mean?
Who?
It's not
Who
scary.
hates?
It just says it says hate.
Hates what?
And like, look.
Look is objectively scary, though.
I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. It kind of just seems like there's a lot of pieces without understanding the fundamentals that make horror.
I concur.
And for real, how many times have
But
we walked back and forth?
if I had to play this and you weren't in the room, I would be terrified.
Yeah, that's fair. If we weren't talking with everybody.
We're being doofuses.
Dinkuses?
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids. Man, if you don't like a painting, you can just buy a new one. You don't feel it, right? It's good, Eggsy.
It's very good.
Huge shout out to Eggsy, by the way, who has been doing an amazing job, along with Croak. I'm not sure how to say it.
Yeah, Croak.
With doing the transcriptions. Eggsy, Carly started them, I believe, and then Eggsy's been carrying the torch for the vast majority. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then Croak, I don't know, just stepped in to help out, I believe. So huge shout out and a thank you to Eggsy.
Hell to the yeah. I've been getting really excited about the actual Extra Life
the 24
game
hours.
day. I made a list of snacks that we're going to have to get on top of the snacks that you've already bought.
I was going to say, I've
for
already got
us.
some. I'm excited. I'm also realizing how old I am.
Hey, Bryn.
Oh, there we go. I just have to pick up the ball. Hey,
How
Brent.
old are you?
So old that 24 hours is getting tougher to stay up for.
You'll manage.
I
I'll be
think-
with you.
But you know what? I don't actually know if that's true because honestly, the last year I think was the easiest for me. So, hey, walk back and forth 50 times, and then when the doors open, I'll shut it on you.
It's like the equivalent of digitally getting your hand smacked the second you reach for the cookie.
Yeah, for real. There's the bunny. Let's just take it.
Yeah, we want that bunny.
It's mine now. And don't you find all these horror games sort of have the same tenuous theme where it's like, oh, either the daddy drank too much or...
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of molesty vibe
Yeah,
or some
there's-
kind of
or
drinky
regret
vibe.
You did it wrong. You know, I don't know. Oh, I had to put him back. Right.
That makes sense. Michael and Brianna are so excited for the 24-hour stream, all caps.
Watch. This is going to shut on me again, isn't it?
No, you just can't.
I can't even open it. Let's go to her.
Put us out of our misery. Oh, twinkle, twinkle.
Samael
Samael
Lilith.
Lilith.
No, it's not even. Oh, yeah, Lilith. Sorry. Oh, that was scary. Den Hell, Wrath, Hate. Jaden Das Sign.
Jaden?
Jadem? Oh. I don't know. Jaden Smith or something.
Jaden.
Sin.
You sin. You sin.
So what did I sin? What do you think was the egregious crime I did? Probably was
there's
on
a lot
my
of
period
pills,
and I
right?
walked out in public.
I think it's Pilsen.
Pilsen?
Yeah.
I could go for a good Pilsner.
I think there were some bottles on the floor earlier, right?
Wrath, hate, sin, hate.
Maybe your
hate,
crime
wrath,
was
wrath.
collecting bad paintings.
That definitely could be. What's den? Hell, wrath, hate, den.
I didn't even think about that until just now.
Yeah,
what's the scariest part of the house?
Tara nailed it. It feels like horror bingo.
Yeah, it does. She got it.
For real though, think about it. It started off with the crappy video camera.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lucas,
which is 100% a trope now in horror games. Plus the flashlight. Plus even the chick looks like the one from like Layers of Fear. Oh, the cross fell. Do I need to pick it up?
Maybe. So Cade is postulating here.
Yeah.
Maybe you were in the cult from earlier that like killed kids.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Maybe Jaden was the first kid that was killed in the den.
You mean Jadem?
Yeah, Jaden.
That's French, isn't it?
I don't know that French word.
Maybe
It
da?
could be.
Maybe that's German? I don't know. It's not English.
Yeah, I can tell.
No, baby, it's not English.
Oh, what? It's not English?
Maybe I need to blow out these candles?
Oh my god. Oh, good idea.
Why are you so angry?
She will remember that.
Dad, we know you're not guilty. We hope you will be released soon with love.
Oh, so we were in prison, I guess?
Okay.
For killing the mom?
For killing
probably?
Jaden.
I'm thinking it's the mom we're seeing, right?
She's not that attractive. She kind of looks very bloody.
Well, now. She was dead.
So, that's no excuse. Slap on a little make... No, I'm just kidding. Guys, listen, I'm a choo-choo twain.
Who blows out a candle like...
One at a time, too, though. Right? Not just go all through.
All right. Jadem da San Lucas here with the Wikipedia article.
Yeah?
Means to each his own or to each what he deserves.
Whoa.
I am awarding you an XP emoji right now. He didn't donate.
That's true. That's for extra life. I take it back.
That you're blowing out.
I took it
candles
back. Oh, yeah. So I had to blow out candles to unlock the future. Maybe I'll just blow out these candles. You can't get out.
Yeah,
I'll do it
know.
quick.
These are those joke birthday candles that don't actually blow out.
Do you think I have to do them in order?
Well, there's like nails on the ground. Do you have to nail something?
Maybe it has to be really quick. Come on. Come on, I can do this. Oh, it's so close. Minigame.
Bryn thought this was me scoffing at you at first.
Sure doesn't scoff that loud.
I'm not a powerful scoffer. I think you have to nail shit. No?
I can't grab the hammer or
Just
the nails.
try harder.
I'm trying to click harder. Oh, I just needed to click. I needed to click on the door.
Ah.
That makes sense.
Well, that
Oh,
was
I'm locked. This is a cutscene.
That was your first mistake.
Who had a handprints? Someone cross off handprints. That was it? Okay.
Gotcha.
Can't grab it. It's a picture of a hallway. Guys,
Is that
it's
a
a
picture of-
hallway.
It's us in the hallway, right?
No way. Is it? Oh,
It's gone now. We'll never know.
Holy shit. Someone needs to refurbish this goddamn door.
We tried, but we couldn't pick up the hammer.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
Lazy.
Oh, is it a longer hallway now?
Yeah, probably.
Good.
They need to mix up the gameplay loop, so. Oh, radio. You know what?
Beginning of Malevolent.
I should have done
A bingo card?
A bingo card.
You know
I
what,
would have said
for
stupid
next
radio.
fucking spooky stream.
But this is
next
the
Friday.
game. I think this is the most egregious sinner
All right.
of the.
If someone has access to the technology and wants to make a bingo card, I would love to see it.
We can just make verbal bets as well.
What's the next?
Okay, let's think.
We haven't seen crows yet.
Red light.
Mm-hmm.
Bright red light.
The mirror breaking.
Yeah. Bright red light. The mirror breaking. The creaking of a rope from hanging.
The phone ringing and no one being on the other line.
Yeah. That's
or
actually
else
gonna be the next
there
one.
being a spooky voice on the other line.
Yeah, but for real, we've already had old VHS tape, kid laughing. I mean, honestly, they go on and on.
Take a look at this battery.
It's the only one we got. Don't want to grab a battery. For some reason, I don't want a lot. Take the battery
Because
out the drawer now. You can open
our
shit right
flashlight
now.
takes double A's, unfortunately. Okay, Ariel found some. She said a bunch on Google. I presume she's referring to the bingo cards.
Oh,
We don't need bespoke
bathroom would have been a good
horror bingo.
weird loading screen.
Okay.
Take a jumbo, pass the water. You can have a jumbo set. I've lost my flashlight. Oh, it's there. Oh, it does not work.
Because we forgot to grab the battery.
I love the concept that this person picked up the battery, was like, nah. I don't need to lug this around.
All right, bingo card. Would you like me to read them out to you, Harlan?
Sure.
Or should we?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pin this as the message. Yep.
Oh, it's
Oh my
I
God,
can
there's
see.
so many of them.
It's the second one. Wife is dead or divorced.
Okay.
Car broke down. Mental illness. Combo lock. These are the ones. It's the second bingo card.
Great.
For some reason, it's 1997 again.
We're playing bingo, mofros, but we're all playing collectively one bingo game. So everyone just watch. Have we? Okay, so wife is dead or divorced.
100%.
That's definitely happening. Creepy nursery rhymes.
Yeah, I think there wasn't there?
Someone said, "Mama's gonna buy you
Yeah.
a mockingbird." Who lit these candles?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got that.
Mannequin. No. Mirror doesn't work.
Is knocking one of them? Mirror doesn't work.
So we almost already have bingo. Crosses upside down. Jump scare. Flashlight batteries.
We do have cross upside down.
Door closes on its own.
Yep. Yeah, we had that when we reached for it.
Confusing architecture.
Yep.
Creepy child drawing.
Yep. That was like the first thing.
Okay. We need to get a full card is the thing.
That's
I think,
really funny,
right?
actually. That's hilarious how bad that was.
Oh, that's good. Good find.
Very good find. I can't believe that. We've only
So
been
many
playing
keys. That's
and
one.
we've only been playing for 30 minutes.
I think I'm counting so many keys.
Yeah. Well, we've already had two or three keys.
Car broke down. Is that one?
Well, we start off at a car.
But I wouldn't say it's broken down.
I honestly don't know.
There was no specific. Let's take that.
Oh, now we got the camera.
Fun.
That's fun. Oh, a little pause.
What's the pause?
Hold on. Look at the little. Oh, it's a plant. Never mind. I thought it was like creepy, you know.
Nah. Okay, we're waiting for mannequin, zombies, writer, fuse box.
Writer. That would be. This person's a writer for sure.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't think zombies are gonna be in this one.
Fuse box, mental illness,
Mental-
combo lock,
Yeah, mental illness.
cell phone doesn't work, set in school, hospital, or asylum. We
Hmm.
saw a school. No, that was more of like an orphanage.
It's kind of a school.
That's like a combination of all three.
It's like a
School,
combo
hospital,
school.
asylum.
A scorphanage.
Journal pages, audio logs, and valves. You could all be looking for.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking pictures of.
You'll find out. Or not.
I do like this picture mechanic though. Zoom slide. Ah. Cool.
Oh, maybe we have to take a picture and slide it under the door.
No, I don't think so.
You said we could slide something.
No, it's like this. Slides like this.
Oh.
These poor plants are nearly not getting enough light, says Tara.
Yeah, she's right. Unless they're like cave plants.
Cave plants.
Cave plants.
Talking about cave plants.
You never know.
Talking about
Moss.
cave
Everyone loses their minds whenever you whisper the word moss.
Moss man. Because of the malevolent thing.
That's right.
There she is, my wife.
Do we think so?
Yeah. You rock, girl. Oh, she was. Oh, can we double down?
Let me in, honey.
She's embarrassed. She got her period and she doesn't really know what.
Thank
do.
you, Eggsy. Eggsy's taking care of the crossing things.
Nice.
Flashlight batteries is one.
Yep.
Creepy nursery rhymes is one.
Yeah.
So many keys is one.
I don't even remember the Moss Man. For some reason,
What?
when I think of Moss Man, I think of you are so opulent. But I don't think that's what it sounded like.
No.
I don't remember.
I think you just whispered low. And
Lull?
Low. You did low whispers.
I just don't get what the deal was. I feel like I've had sexier characters.
All of them.
Thank you.
Dibs, though, guys. I call dibs.
Baby, you don't need to call dibs. You own dibs. You own dibs.
Ariel said she got 2 new friends to promise to start listening to Malevolent earlier because she started talking about how much she loves Moss Man.
I don't get it.
Some people just like a good whispery horror boy voice.
Apparently.
And they can't help what they like.
A
Okay?
whispery horror boy.
Voice.
Voice. Boy voice. Get out of here, pictures.
Are you just throwing them around? Or are your pockets... You have cargo pants with
Which-
pockets just
oh, it's
jammed?
It's this drawer. And then, I don't know, there's like a double leg here. Yeah, I'm doing my business. You know, I'm doing the best thing. It was definitely the whispery, mysterious voice. I'll just have more whispery voices.
There we
Bastard.
go. We found it. Is that us?
I don't. Probably, right? Alright, I'm over this shaking mechanic.
You're going to get carpal tunnel.
I'm gonna get carpool tunnel. Where is the
The thing is, you don't have to shake Polaroid pictures to get them to develop. In
no,
fact,
it just
shaking
well, it
them,
does speed them up, but it,
shaking them can
ruin
disrupt
them.
the chemicals.
yeah, it's true.
You know,
Someone heard too many Outcast songs.
who?
The person who made this game.
Oh.
Remember?
Thought you were accusing me.
Shake it, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid.
Oh, well, of course I remember it.
That song is like depressing, eh?
It's about divorce.
Divorce,
right?
yeah. Well, I don't know if it's divorce, but it's definitely about breaking up
Breaking
after
up
a
with
long
someone.
relationship. There we go.
No! I did it! Stop! Please! No!
Which room was she crying from again?
I don't know, just try them all. Oh, come on.
That doesn't even sound like a cat. Monster fucker. Jesus Christ.
Actually, we know someone who writes monster fucking, like, erotic literature. Kate Bullock.
Who?
Kate Bullock.
Oh, I've never read any of her stuff.
She posts about it on Twitter. It's very erotic.
Well, in all fairness, we also know a bunch of people in the Discord that write erotic fiction.
Very true.
Because they all write about Malevolent.
No, this is about, like, the Gorgon and stuff.
Oh.
Like, historical monsters.
Fair enough. Ugh, that's the second time they used that bit. It's just dumb. We get it. Get it. You don't know how to make a horror game. What was I gonna say about monster fuckers? I can't remember now. Oh.
I'm dropping her handle if you guys want to go check it out. Definitely 18 plus.
That was scary. Where? It's like here, maybe? Somewhere around here I need to take a picture. But this game needs it to be weirdly exact. Whatever. I'll go back and look. What was I gonna say about Monster Erotica?
You said that a lot of people write it.
Mm-hmm.
Were you going to talk about the malevolent stuff?
No, I was gonna branch off to something else, and I don't remember what now. Oops. Oh, that's not the picture I'm supposed to be taking a picture of. That's why. Oh, there's our third key.
Good.
Now we've earned it. Oh, it just came to me and then it left again. Something about monster erotica 18 plus. You said we know somebody.
I mentioned Kate.
And it made me think, before you mentioned Kate, it made me think of somebody else. And I don't remember.
Someone we know personally?
I thought so.
I don't know.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Good for you.
Thank you. It wasn't necessarily about monster erotica, but it was about Mossman type monsters that are erotic.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I have this comic book that I've showed to Henry, but not this specific story in it. By ironically enough, or coincidentally enough, you can decide. I don't really know. By Harlan Ellison.
You decide.
Yeah. Called Dream Corridor. It was a comic book he did, and it has a bunch of short stories. But anyway, one of these short stories is about this guy who comes to Earth after being lost in space for like 15 years. And when they pull him out of the capsule, he's got this like, funnily enough.
Hard-on.
What?
Go on.
This like green moss attached to his junk.
Oh no!
It's a comedy. It's a comedy story, and he doesn't respond. Nothing responds, and finally they like force it off of him, And he snaps out of it, and he's like, oh, it's just like the loveliest little alien. All it does is like pleasure me 24/7. It's kind of a racy story, by the way. And everyone in the world's like, that's disgusting or whatever. But what happens is this creature multiplies and eventually attaches to every other person as well.
Oh no.
Except for him. He's the last guy on Earth that's lonely. He doesn't have this like pleasure monster. But it's just really funny because I always thought it was a really weird story. And it is. It's like funny, but it does not appeal to me. But I now understand why, with this community's help, I understand why a story
are
like
into
that got
that.
published.
Sure.
'Cause it's very clear that there are people out there that are really into
Moss fucking.
moss fucking.
Yeah.
I should find the story. Here's a challenge. First person in the Discord that finds it. It is from
Here's the challenge.
It is from Harlan Ellison's Dream Corridor. It is a comic book. It has a red cover with a dragon on it, and it's like very painterly art. It is not a comic looking art on the cover. It looks almost more like a, like a Romanticism era painting or whatever. That's an era, right?
Yeah.
We'll say it is. And I don't remember the name of the story. I'm sure it's something like It Came From Out or something. And
Or
then,
like, It Won't Get Off My Junk. The story.
no, it's definitely because it's sort of the punchline. Like, it doesn't reveal what the story is going to be about. What am I doing?
You're trying to rob this place, right?
Oh, right. What's this? I gotta take a picture of it. I'm trying to rob this place. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. She's over there saying shit.
So many crucifixes on the walls.
That is not it, Cade. But good try. It's red with like a dragon on it. I can't get this photo out. There we go. So many what photos?
So many crucifixes on the walls.
Yeah, I know.
That's your first problem.
There's your problem. You got too many crucifixes.
So, Bryn submits, how's the nightlife on Kisalda?
That's it.
She did it.
I think that's it.
Synopsis.
That sounds really familiar.
Yep. Perfect sex partners for humanity.
Yep. Yeah, that was it. How's this night on Cassandra?
It was first published in 1977.
Yeah, the art is really cool. It's very interesting. It's almost like remember Earthworm Jim?
Yeah.
The art for that story always reminded me of Earthworm Jim.
Is that what you would refer to as romantic period art?
No, the cover for look, there's another key. No, the cover for the whole piece
I see.
of the whole comic book is like
Oh no.
let's go check on her.
You okay, babe?
You okay, babe?
Hey, babe.
Babe. Another key. Guys, that's like 7. We were joking about like 2 or 3. So that's that's from like the clock's position, right? Yeah, you ain't bad, okay? You ain't a bad bitch like me. That's
Okay.
it. That's the cover.
Yep.
See what I mean? It's like way more. I mean, it very well might not be romantic. I don't really know. It's just like it's more painterly than like a comic.
It is painterly.
Yeah. Now someone should Google the nightlife on Casilda and tell me it doesn't look like Earthworm Jim.
Someone post a picture of the moss penis.
I mean,
I
I
wanna
have.
see it.
Look at this fucker. It doesn't even look like a child. It looks like a dwarf. Not. Sorry. Let me clarify. Like a D&D dwarf. I wasn't making any sort of. I mean to say it. Is that bad? Should I just stop?
No, not
Okay,
bad.
good. Doesn't it though? It kind of looks like a miner.
Hi ho.
Hello.
Hi ho. Well, go over and say hi. So it sounds like we murdered our whole family, right?
I mean, honestly, with a family this annoying, I don't blame her. Guess what? They're gonna shut the door as we get there. What a surprise. Can no one leave a goddamn door in this house? I mean, it sounds like to me we moved into this house, I guess, and then we got possessed or something.
That would make sense.
Look at this guy wiggling.
Oh no! Why was he?
Hi.
I don't understand. Let me take your picture, ma'am.
No, she's not even there anymore.
No,
Oh, there she
she's
is. I'm just
there.
gonna go. End it.
It turns out that we were murderers all along. Yeah, where are the roaches? Bring the roaches back.
If you are trying to make a point, you are not making it very clear. I don't know if I'm the murderer or if you are.
I think we are.
I don't understand.
Shut up! I hate you.
The feeling's mute.
I hate you! Shut up!
This is no descending into a mine.
No, it's not. Hey, James.
James says, well, you know how it goes. You get a key, and then you make a spare, and then you make a copy for your parents, siblings, house sitter. Things just snowball from there.
Okay, no one's posted a picture of the nightlife on Casilda.
No, it's okay. Hey,
No.
Mike.
It's bothering me. I need to find it.
Harlan's... Well, I gotta leave in 10 minutes.
Okay, someone
so-
find it. What's it called? How's the nightlife on Casilda?
Yes.
Yeah, someone Google that. You'll notice it because it's like an earthworm gym looking motherfucker.
Casalda.
Casalda, whatever. Potato, Casalda.
Once again, everyone, we are
Say Mary was
collecting
depressed.
donations for Extra.
Yes, Extra Life.
Playing in support of Sick Kids Hospital.
So far, we have had 2 amazing donations by... Oh,
Just one, I think.
what? No.
One amazing donation.
Eggsy and...
Ariel. Just Ariel.
Ariel and...
Just Ariel tonight.
I thought there was...
Nope.
No, I think I just complimented Eggsy.
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
But that's okay.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Fun fact, for anybody who's listened to Seance today, it was originally, when Mark and I started it, he wanted to do Bloody Mary. And I talked him out of it. Because I wanted to do a seance.
I think the seance worked out really well. I don't think I've seen anything that looks like Earthworm Jim yet.
Now, I'm going to show you the comic book before we go. Or, you know what, maybe after the stream I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
And I'll send it.
It's kind of cool.
That's cool. Oh, we're still in this house?
Yeah.
This is the non-scariest scary game I've ever played.
Cade just keeps getting images that says alien sex on the cover.
It's a deep cut, I guess.
Eggsy wants to know if we should check off mental illness given the sedatives and writing on the wall.
Yes.
I would suggest yes. It's implied. Because if so, we got bingo. Well, we need to bingo the whole bingo card, I think.
Well, I don't think we're going to. I don't think zombies are going to randomly come out of the walls.
Well, we did see wriggling, hanging dead bodies.
Ah, so it depends on how you define
It depends on how you define the zombie.
How do you take this picture from... Oh, maybe it's just... No, it's too... It needs to be back further, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a body again.
Oh, you
Oh,
found a
just
spooky
come out,
dead
open it up.
person. You're being haunted by the guilty conscience.
It's not called Shatterday. What's Shatterday?
Probably a compilation with that story in it without.
Well, I think it might have been a long form story that got comic adapted. Did we not get Music Box yet? I feel like we
No,
did.
we didn't get Music Box.
We did get pages at the beginning, and while we didn't see a journal per se, I didn't read them all.
Don't count if we don't have it, I don't think. Though if we had take 1,000 Polaroid pictures, we would have that pretty good.
Or like almost not really get scared by somebody 10 times.
So we got our first bingo. It's official.
Nice. What's fish oil?
It's
It's a fish oil.
I'll put it in. Why?
It's the nursery rhyme.
It's supposed to be creepy nursery rhyme.
I'm wondering if they printed off the bingo sheet and they were like, "Oh, you know what?
We gotta do
This'll
at least
be easy."
20 of these, and then we're set. Profit.
Oh man.
Oh, we got an achievement.
June 10th, 1987.
Very good year, by the way.
Oh yeah, it was the best year.
Exceptional year.
My wife got born.
That's right. That's me.
It's you, baby.
I'm the future wife.
You're
Of
the
the current
future
Harlan.
Mrs. Bada boom.
Spooky whispers in maybe Latin or German? Question mark.
Pee pee go ga ga da ba ba. Pee pee poo poo poo. It's just like really non-threat. Why are there so many pills? But you know what frustrates me about that?
Tell me all about it.
None of them are taken.
I know.
They're all full.
I know, and they keep opening new packages, and they don't need to.
I know. It's wasteful. Am I finally
So
gonna hang
wasteful.
myself?
Just let me hang.
There's nothing to hang on. Ugh.
Well,
Well, what?
you can just get creative with it, okay? What
We're
if
gonna
you
do it like
take a picture? Is that like Draco Malfoy? Isn't it?
Old female British Draco Malfoy.
I mean, you think he's British to begin with, probably. Oh, Tara's 87 as well. Hell yeah. Best year ever. My birthday's next month.
I know.
Y'all better take off work
For her.
for my birthday. I think it's a Sunday this year.
I don't find you
Goopy
scary.
Dooga.
And also, you know what's really not scary? Stopping me. There's like a wall here. So it's like, obviously, it's like, haha, you're never gonna get here. Okay. Do what you're gonna do.
So sad.
What's that?
That you're never gonna get into the door. The door
Bryn's
that you
87
want
as well.
to go in. Hell yeah, Bryn.
Well, dang, what day?
What dang day? Should I even say?
not?
Yeah. It's the 27, guys.
Everyone knows my birthday.
27
The presents just flooded in.
of November.
Do you
Thank
remember?
you, Cade. Happy early birthday. I will be
27th
34.
day? No.
30 Fizo.
34.
Yeah.
Won't you be 35?
Nope.
Oh.
I just say that I'm 34 right now because I'm basically 34.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what's...
Oh no!
I'm trying to remember when we are supposed to be depressed, and it's next year.
I don't know. Fuck
I'm
that.
just teasing.
I'll be depressed when I'm a ghost.
I'll be depressed when this
Oh,
game.
you know what I just remembered?
What?
James and I are birthday twins. Remember?
Really?
Yeah. I'm like 95%
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So don't just be excited about my birthday. Be excited about
Oh,
James.
listen to Mike. What's your favorite color? Can I answer? Because I know.
Yeah, what is it?
It's green.
Yeah, it is green.
She's a greenie.
James
Car's broken down.
is much younger than me though.
Not much. Like 27 years younger.
Sorry,
He just turned
7
4.
years old. Oh.
We started at 9. We've only been going for an hour.
Yeah, I gotta go though.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe I should end too, but it's only been an hour.
Dimension Door James has got the very same birthday as me.
We think.
Whenever I am working on someone's specimen at the hospital who's got the same birthday as me, I'm always like, hey, I'm going to take extra good care of you, cells.
And the other ones she kills.
I forget about them. I just take care of the one. Squeak!
Squeak.
You're sweet, Mike. You guys don't have to get me anything.
Get her something. She'll complain all day otherwise.
That's not true.
I'm not going to get her anything.
All right, folks. I got to get out of here. I got to go to work.
Yeah.
Keep Harlan company. Be nice to him or don't. No,
Aw.
I'm just kidding. I want you to be nice to him.
Yeah.
And thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, I'm working nights. I'm on nights for the next month or so. So I'm going through the weekend this time. Whoop whoop. Wish me luck, everyone.
She's getting her body ready for 24-hour stream
That's right. I was born ready
in 1987.
in 1987. Don't you forget it. Don't
I
you
literally
forget
couldn't.
it. All right. Bye, guys.
Yes, please. I will take one. I'll take 3. I'll mute the mic. Hold on. Oh, I'll remember. Hey everyone. Welcome to the Harlan portion of the show. This is where it gets real chill. And I sing, oh, I remember the 21st of December. Except I kind of also sounded a little bit like... Oh, look at this. Hey, that's a zombie. That was a zombie. Not cross it off. That was 100% a zombie. Cross that shit off. Why do we always drop our flashlight? Oh, it doesn't work. So we'll take a lighter. Well, this is at least somewhat scarier, right? Who would waste that wire? I don't like that. Whoa! That was the first scare. The minute you leave. No, but there's one like kind of... There was kind of one scare. But it was ripped off of that movie. Conjuring. Oh, I remember. I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. Alright. Cleaning. Let's put it in. Ceiling baby. Let's do it. Let's play this tape. Can I just say this movie has such a dumb name. Wait, Not movie. Video game. Locked Up. Alright. We're doing this now. So many keys. The previous employee did not finish their work and does not get in touch to collect the remaining personal belongings of the former resident. So leave the package box and delivery service. Okay. Another VHS player and VCR. Good old Mr. McGonagall. So everybody, Joe's gone, so you're all gonna need to talk to me. I locked the room with the key because I hear that there is someone walking and whispering. They don't like that I touch their stuff. Anyone who finds my letter, get out of here. You're not alone here. So what kind of spooky movies has everyone watched this season? Twitch and donations are working for you. Yeah. I think I've finally figured out StreamYard, so, you know. Oh, look, they got the backwards singing. Journal pages. That's right. Let's see how deep this goes. Tapeception. If I launch a tape while we're in a tape, what the hell will happen? There's a picture of that dude here, and oh no, there's not. Another key. Oh my god. It's like the 50-second key. You got halfway through Over the Garden Wall. Oh my god, we're watching Over the Garden Wall. Isn't it the best? Yeah, that doesn't work with the baby. Gotta use a human sacrifice. Yeah, we started Over the Garden Wall the other week. Henry was a little spooked. But I think it's... I don't know. I think it's good to be a little spooked. It's not like he was having nightmares or anything. Not that that's a gauge of when a child is scared. It's like, nightmares, then we went too far. But, you know, it's like... It's got good morals and... Oh, no, we watched the first 2 episodes. We watched the pumpkin one, too. We've always been playing Myst, James. Oh, Gray, you gotta watch Over the Garden Wall. It's fantastic. I mean, I don't want to hype it up. But, come on, Tapeception. Yeah, I don't want to hype it up. Oh, there she is. Hi. She's just staring at me. I'm coming. You gonna crack your back again? Bye, darling. Love you. Drive safe. I will. And now I'm in the house alone. Now the spooks begin to start. Now I'm truly terrified. Now all the horror things are gonna happen, and now I can watch the small screen without being judged. Joe always catches me watching the small screen. Yeah, Over the Garden Wall is fantastic. The Beast is scary, yeah. Ugh, don't you hate when your friends are losers with lives? What else do I need to pack up? These dumb pictures? These Necronomicon pages? These candles and this blood? This weird radio. What else do I pack up? Yeah, it's the baby's practicing the sacrifice. My first sacrifice. Oh, she's right there. So, what did everyone think of Seance? Did anyone get actually spooked? Last I checked, we were over 2,000 downloads, so it was a big get. And 9 to Midnight comes out on Friday, which is Exiton. And remember, this is for Extra Life. What else am I supposed to pack up? I'm tired. Henry got up. I went to bed at midnight last night because of the launch of whatever I just talked about. And then Henry got me up at 6. So this might get esoteric. You know, when I start talking about life after death and my deepest fears and all the insecurities I have about I don't know, I was trying to walk a line. I was going to make up a fake insecurity, but then I was like, well, that would be mocking it. And then I was thinking of a real insecurity, and then I thought, well, no, that's just too much. So, trying to find a middle ground between honesty and my eyes are getting really bad. I feel bad. I feel like I'm getting real old, you know. Did I pack up that? Maybe this goes back to the wall. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed everything. Oh, that guy is sick. Did you hear that cough? Say Satan. Satan. That's good. Yeah, it's not really scary, spooky. We sort of... It's funny because I was like, I want to make this truly terrifying. And Mark was like, no one's actually going to get scared because they know they're doing it. And I think he made a really good point. So we kind of leaned a little more to the fun horror side of it, which I think ended up being really, really fun. And I'm really happy with it. Satan. Yeah, 9 to Midnight should be cool. Yeah, I'm interested in how it all shakes out. There's some interesting shows working on it with me, and some great stories. Some people who really deserve some more listeners. Yo, Gray with the nail on the head. Why are they always like? It's always Christian cults. It's never like Buddhism. Mind you, I don't really... I'm sure there would be some problem with it. Well, now it's just messy. The real horror is how messy it got. Ah, bricks. Bricks everywhere. I am writing this letter in the hope that someone will find it. I have come on behalf of the social service to collect things, but the evil that lives here does not allow me to do so. I feel like I've been here for a week, but the video camera is still working. I've lost track of time, and I'm going around in circles. I was locked up here. Ah. Bye, Meg. Enjoy working. I'm sorry you have to work. The trailers were so fun because it was odd hearing those voices talk to each other. Yeah. It is interesting. Hearing everybody respond to one another. It's really funny though because some of the like some of the lines are very interesting. Sorry. Someone's just messaging me. Give me 1 second. Someone from Extra Life, I believe. Gotta make sure that I'm doing it right, 'cause they seem like they're angry and they wanna have a fight. Gotta get a link to the page that I have so I can link it here to the sun in the class. There we go. Yeah, it's interesting. To hear all of our voices back to back. But it's funny because I don't listen to any of the podcasts that I'm doing it with. And I mentioned this before recently, actually, and I don't remember what it was in response to, but I don't listen to those shows for a few reasons, but one of them being that I have run in... Oh, there's this random spooky person. I've had issues in the past with people either claiming that I plagiarized something or people plagiarizing stuff from me. And it's uncomfortable. So I basically just don't say anything or I don't listen to anything, because if I'm not absorbing anything, then I have absolute deniability when it comes to that. Someone's like, oh, you took my idea. I can be like, yeah, no, I've literally never heard your podcast. I'm sorry. So none of the podcasts I listen to, unfortunately, and I think they know that, but I wrote all the intro. Every time in 9 to Midnight when you will hear it next week, every time you hear anybody talking, basically every single thing besides the what am I supposed to do here? Oh. Everything besides the actual stories themselves, I wrote. But I didn't know, I don't know their demeanor. So, I kind of wrote it all as if I was playing all the parts. I tried to sort of, from what I know, I know what Wobegon's about, and I know what Cellar Letters is about, and I know they have, humor and stuff, so I tried to infuse a bit of that, but... and they all did remarkably well, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely fantastic how it turned out, but all of those scenes are particularly funny because I just sort of winged it on how their personalities would be. So, but I hope you enjoy that. I really liked getting to work with everybody. It was an idea that we kicked around for a long time in the Twitter group that we share, and I think everyone kind of joked about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we should do this," and I'm very much the kind of person, and I have always been the kind of person where I'm like, okay, if you want to do this, let's do it. I'll take it. I will edit it. I will snip it up. I will write the intro. I'll organize everything. I will happily do the lion's share to see something that I know people will enjoy come to fruition. For the same reason that I love giving you guys new stuff and streaming and doing commentaries and shit. I absolutely adore making people happy when they enjoy the things I'm creating. If someone's like, I love Malevolent, I want to hear you talk about it, it's the best compliment I can have. So abso-fucking-lutely I'll do a commentary in a heartbeat. And I know, as much as these other shows aren't necessarily things that I know much about, I know people love them. I know people love the Cellar Letters and love Nowhere on Air and Wake of Corrosion and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, abso-fucking-lutely, I want to do this for them because I know you people will enjoy it. So, in the end, and I say this trying to sound as humble as possible, I took this on for you guys. Honestly, I did, because it's of no real benefit otherwise. It's all going out on our feeds, which means the biggest feeds will get the same amount of views, and hopefully give some views to the smaller ones. But at the end of the day, it's just so that you people can hear something really, really fun. And I hope it ends up being really, really fun. That's all I can say about that. What you think about that? You know how I feel. Say you can handle my love. Are you for real? Now don't go wasting my precious time. Making love together, we can be just fine. Oh, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Thank you, Tara. Like I said, it's...
Help!
It's always easy to justify doing something that I know all of you will like. It's always an easy decision for me. So long as it's not taking away from, you know, the mouths of my family, which it never would be. Where do I go from here? Seriously, can't wait to take a listen to this. I got the preview. The sound design from the Twitter clip gave me chills. Are you talking about Seance, or are you talking about 9 to Midnight? Because Seance is the one that's more effects heavy. 9 to Midnight does have effects, but only at the beginning and the end. But Seance is out now, if that's what you're thinking. And it's... I think if you, like, dive into it, if you give it your all, I think Seance can be pretty creepy. This thing is jumping all around. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. You know how it goes. September 26, 1997. Wish I wasn't with you. Wish I was in heaven. You know me, I'm not as better. Okay, well. It's about to lay down some sick rhymes, but whatever. Yeah, I was talking about 9 to Midnight. That's okay, bud. Yeah, I was just talking about 9 to Midnight was for the fans. The other one, Seance, was finality music. It does sort of have finality music, doesn't it? Maybe now it's the escape room part? Yeah, Seance was definitely more for us. More for Mark and I. I think we just thought it'd be really funny. Oh. Another key. Are we in the hospital now? Yes. Yep, psychiatric history. Bing, 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 bing. Someone called it mental illness. Used as a plot device. I'm not going to read all that. I feel like the answer to this whole mystery should be pretty easy.
You have to stay here with us forever.
Jack?
Forever.
I sort of made that joke, didn't I? All those keys made the main character have a mental breakdown. So true. Oh, that was it. So I guess we didn't do the right thing. Classic foible. What we should have done is... Oh, it's... What is it? Brother, sister? Husband, wife team? All with the last name. That's interesting. 3 people. All last name. Looked like 2 females and 1 male. Maybe. I don't know. That means nothing. So there you have it. Locked up. Locked in. A game about, well, everything, really. Life, death, rebirth, circular reasoning, walking up and down halls a million times. Really, it's a game about us. It holds a mirror to our face and says, no, you. And I think for that, we can all say that we learned a little something about ourselves tonight. And what did we learn, you might ask? Well, that's for you to know. That's for you to know. So what do we do now, you might ask? Well, we can crack into another scary game. We could hang out and just shoot the shit. Talk about life, our desires, our dreams, all the things we wish we did, all the things we still want to do. How getting older doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. Our favorite board games. We could talk about our favorite childhood memories, candies that used to make us smile when we ate. Talk about our future. Talk about our past. While we could talk about anything. Or we could talk about how we almost got ready for a full bingo card and we didn't make it. It holds a mirror to our face and makes us say, hey, why doesn't this mirror work? It's true. So what didn't we have? We didn't have car broke down. We didn't have combo lock. We didn't have cell phone doesn't work. We didn't have fuse box. We didn't have writer, probably. We didn't have mannequin. We didn't have music box, valves, or audio logs. But that's it. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we got 16 on our bingo card. That is a damn impressive win. Yeah, give it up. Give it up. Impressive win. And I want to say, thanks to you, all of you. You did such an impressive job with this whole business. Better put this card back up for a second because I'm going to exit this game. So just realize, even if I'm going to just talk for a second, there's no sense in keeping the game. I don't want to give this game more hours than it deserves of playtime. Whoa, Harlan played this game for like 4 hours. It must be really good. Let's check it out. So, hey, that is 64%. That is a passing grade. That's right. So, what is everyone's, what's going on in everyone's life? Is everyone having a great day, great time? You know, what's the most exciting thing going on for you? You know, what makes you happy? When I meet new people, you know, so often we define ourselves by the jobs we have. You know, you meet someone, you say, hey, what do you do for a living? And a long time ago, I sort of abandoned that because, well, I don't really care. But also, I don't think your job defines you. So most of the time, I sort of just say, you know, what are you about? Kind of something generic like that. And tonight, I guess what I want to know from everyone here hanging out, you know, this is the late night part. This is where we're hanging out. We're getting cozy. We're all hanging out under different blankets or, you know, the fire's crackling. You know, the smell of the cold autumn wind is blowing through. We're starting getting really, really comfortable. And I want to ask you, what gives you the most comfort? What makes you the most comfortable? Bryn says right now that they're waiting to succumb to the cold medicine. They weren't saying that in response to comfort, but I think that was very comfortable, you know. To me, what makes me comfortable? Well, I think being safe. Safe makes me feel comfortable. Safety does. I think being around people, you know that feeling when you're a kid? Is there any better feeling than when you're a kid and you maybe fall asleep in the car, or you know, maybe fall asleep on the couch, and the next morning you wake up the next day in your bed? You know, is there any greater feeling than maybe that few moments of half awakeness where you maybe catch your dad or your mom or your brother, whoever ends up carrying you up, and you just feel so safe in their arms because you know they're taking care of you. They're bringing you upstairs to where you belong, and they're making you feel safe and warm. Is there any better feeling than that? Megan says home. She loves being home. It's beautiful, of course. I mean, what is home to you, Megan? Is it back where you came from? Is it your apartment? Does home change? Is home something that you need to sort of rewire your thinking on? Or is it something that you're just straight up, will always be this address? Mike says having a purring cat curled up against his belly is peak comfort. Yeah, I get that. That like nice, that whir, that like kind of like purring that a cat does. I'm not an animal person, but I totally see the comfort in that feeling, especially a cat that's really loving, one that maybe is very, affectionate. Cade says the same as Megan. Home. Such a known comfort. Bryn says that she's cozy in bed with an extra fuzzy blanket and a kitty, so you have the best of both worlds right now. Lucas is a space heater addict. Most of your comfy spaces involve blankets and space heaters. I love space heaters. I'm usually someone who runs warm, so I like it cold, but man, on a cold night, a space heater or a fire, nothing better than that. Brian, being creative is your happy place, which I totally buy. I saw that amazing armor that you've been making, that Mandalorian armor for Halloween. Looks phenomenal. I totally see you at home working on a project like that. It's fantastic. Ariel says one time her mom dumped clothes fresh from the dryer right on top of you, and you will always chase that bliss forever. What a wonderful memory. Man, something so pure about that, lying under big piles of clothes. I love that feeling, by the way. Oftentimes I'll ask Joe or Henry to just like climb on top and give me a squish, is what we call it. That feeling of sort of being, because it never hurts, obviously, but that feel of kind of being like covered in something that's not painful or heavy, just sort of a loved one or a pile of clothes. It's so cool. It's just a great feeling. Megan says, even as a kid, I couldn't fall asleep easy or in random places, so I used to pretend to fall asleep in the car and try to get your dad to carry you in like your brother. That's adorable and amazing. I can totally picture that young Megan just sort of like pretending to be asleep, Maybe your dad even knew too, right? And he's like, all right, carries you in because he loves you. Cade says, did anyone else wake up when you got home but would pretend to be asleep so you'd be carried? Well, there you go. Literally right above that. I remember when you got too big for your dad to physically throw you into bed at bedtime. I know. The saddest truth is that there's one day where your parents or your whoever you call, the people who took care of you, where they pick you up for the last time and they put you down and they never pick you up again. And that is one of the saddest thoughts in the world. Tara says home, being in her house with her cats and your plants and your crafts. What a great feeling too. So wonderful to have that kind of safe environment, Your home, Megan, is wherever your house is at that time. It's just your safe space. And that's a great feeling too, to have a space that you feel safe in. Eggsy says dogs. Big dog person. Hey, you are not alone. Lots of people have that exact feeling. That's the appeal of weighted blankets. The comfy weight is nice. I guess, I should think about that. I should think about a weighted blanket. I've never really understood the idea of it. I get the feeling of that weighted blanket being beneficial, but I never associated it with my enjoyment of being like squished, being weighed down. That could be really nice, actually. Maybe that'll be a Christmas gift idea, Joe. Weighted blanket for me, darling. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Dogs. Everyone's now filling with dogs. Everyone feels super comfortable in dogs. I'm glad. I'm glad to know that you have, that comfort level. It's important that everyone has a version of it that they can find. wonderful that we all get to hang out and talk about the things that make us comfortable. It's nice to feel like we can share that with each other. It's one of the things I like most about all of you people. And in general, one of the things I like most about people. What are some of the things that you like most about people? Maybe someone new you meet. Maybe it's your old friends. You know? To me, I think one of the things I like most about people, or maybe one of the traits I find most desirable in people I interact with, is a sense of being genuine. I really appreciate that. And I think it's something that in this day and age, where we have such reward for, and I don't want to say people being disingenuous, because I think people who make, funny videos and stuff like that, and me being sort of one of them, it's so easy to capitalize and to feel instant gratification for making a video that's, fake or satirical or kind of out of the box zany. And that's not necessarily the same thing, but I do think there's a presence that you can carry yourself with that is more commonplace nowadays. A presence of like sort of being very surface level interested or surface level informed and promoting that side of yourself and sort of being all smiles and being on all the time. And I think I really admire the people that don't allow, or rather try to push through, the popular mentality of sort of subscribing to that way of thinking and that way of being online, and decide to present themselves in a more genuine way. And I think as much as I fail at times, I think I strive for that too. Because it's what I admire more. Megan says that's a hard one. Ariel says, I love when I have a shared interest with someone and we get to be as excited about that interest as we want. That's so true. There's nothing better than talking to somebody about something you really love. That's a great point. I have had a lot of friends in my life that suited specific interests of mine. And unfortunately, a lot of them were fleeting friends, not for any particular reason. We had a unidimensional relationship where, I'm a big audiophile. I love music. I listen to music all the time. I put it on in the morning when I wake up. I listen to it while I'm working. Even when I'm editing audio dramas and I can't really afford to be listening to something else, I'll put music on in another room just so I can hear it sort of down the hallway from my peripheral, And I've had friends that I've, met at work many years ago that I would have deep, interesting, passionate conversations about music. But, in the end, we didn't have that much more that we could talk about. It becomes a very sort of one-dimensional relationship. And, the same with movies. I love movies. I love films. I've had great relationships with people who love movies and love films. And even now, I have friends, in the RPG community that luckily no one that I, talk to on a regular basis. Even James, we have a much deeper friendship than that now. But, there are people with passing sort of conversations, fleeting interests that I sort of talk to because we have that, and it's only that in common. But still, there's nothing more attractive than talking to a person that shares an interest. You can almost riff off each other. You can almost build off, you can be pumping through all the exciting things that are going on in your brain. And I love that feeling. It's such an attractive quality in people. And I say attractive in a broad sense, not in a physical attractive or a romantic way, just an attractive way. And people, certain people have that attractiveness about them when they talk about something that you're really passionate about. Lucas says, yes, people being genuine, sincere is definitely a thing. And there's always this line where I can kind of feel that, whether it's people or creators. Yeah, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, because I think it's tough. I mean, even myself, I feel like there are different communities that I tend to sort of be more two-dimensional in, you know, because it's difficult, you know. Maybe there is that only that one interest, so I don't have that much space to sort of just chill out and sort of talk. I've definitely come across, I'm almost positive, as someone who is that kind of more disingenuous, because, you know, sometimes you get nervous and you say things and you're not really thinking about what you're saying. Megan says, it's exactly what I love about my favorite horror YouTuber streamer. Well, who's your favorite horror YouTuber streamer, Megan? Bryn says, oh, Harlan. Lucas says, you're literally streaming on YouTube with all your comments going through Discord, a blank screen talking about real stuff. I'm pretty sure you passed the not trying to be fake, trying hard test. Thank you. I mean, I think I came about getting to do this stuff in a very different way than a lot of people. I never, ever, ever thought I would be doing any of this as a job. And for the time being, I'm still not. But I am dedicating a lot of my free time to making stuff, and it's really rewarding and it's really nice. So I think I have a very grounded approach to how I wanted to do this, which I think is why I've continued to have so much fun over time with doing it, and why I still enjoy hanging out with you guys so much. Kate says, I love people who can make me laugh, who are very free with showing affection. Absolutely. God, I totally agree. I love when my friends show affection, and I love getting to show affection to my friends, and obviously my family. You know, Joe and Henry get all of my love, but Justin and Chris get just as much of my love. And every time I call Justin or Chris, every single time we talk, it will always end with us telling each other that we love each other. We'll always say, okay, cheers, Justin. I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon. Because absolutely, that kind of honesty, which is so scary, you know, it's terrifying, even for friends that you know your whole life. And it's no different than a relationship that you have. You know, there's always going to be a little part of you that's scared that, you know, this person that you're giving your all to might not give it back one day. You know, it's a lot of the fights you have with your partner at various times, or your parents or your friends. It's built around fear and concern and care, because there's a part of you that requires vulnerability to be affectionate. It you know, it's ingrained in us that to say I love you, you know, is putting a piece of yourself out there. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way it feels. And when it's not reciprocated, it can feel awful. It can feel absolutely terrible. And I think there's also a bit of trust within that when you're with a friend or a family or a relative that you can say you love you to, and they can say it back, because you're trusting them with your heart. You're trusting them with your compassion and your care, and you're hoping that they don't disappoint you. And I think the really lucky ones amongst us, as Kate's pointing out, are people who get to have those people in our lives that aren't afraid to show that. Tara says, it's a beautiful thing to be able to connect with someone about something, even if it's someone you don't really know, and it's just the one thing you have in common. We're always seeking that connection and common ground. Intriguing. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so cool. And it's funny because there are people you meet in your life, and sometimes you can be perfect on paper. And again, I'm not speaking romantically. I'm just saying in general, friends, whatever. You know, you can think, oh, this person is like a perfect friend for me. You know, something about it just doesn't feel right. And then you can meet someone at the fucking grocery store. You just check it out, and you say one thing, and maybe you catch up, and or you say something, and they say something, and you talk, and before you know it, you're talking for 5 minutes, and you just get a vibe about it. And don't get me wrong, that's a rare way to sort of interact with people, and it's difficult at times to even sort of fathom that there are people out there that really jive with you on that level. But man, is it ever cool to get to connect with people. You know, it's so easy to become jaded, and I get so jaded so easily with the way things are, the differences. And I catch myself constantly trying to take a step back and realize that just because this person's beliefs I view are wrong or something like that, that I prejudge them all the time. We all do it. And as I'm getting older, it's tougher, as we all know, because, I don't know, we get more bitter or we get lazier or something. But at the end of the day, when you distill it down, the ability to make connections, the ability to talk to people, the ability to share commonalities with anybody is such a gift. It's such an amazing thing that you don't have to go through this life alone. We can feel overwhelmed with the amount of people around us, and that's totally understandable. But no one, that I know at least, could fathom the idea of going through life completely alone. And I mean completely alone. And it's a gift that we have every day. It's like taking things for granted is so second nature. You enter into a relationship or a marriage, and after a few years of it, it's now commonplace, and you're like, okay, this is great, this is fine. And every once in a while, having some perspective to say, oh no, this is where I was and this is where I am, look at how lucky I am, is one of the best things you can do for yourself, the best thing you can do for anybody. And that's no different when it comes to people. It's so easy to get sick of people, but then you take them away for a little while. You go on vacation by yourself, or you spend some time inside. And don't get me wrong, some people charge their batteries hardcore on that. And I absolutely get that introverted mentality. It's necessary. But there's still no substitute for human connection. It's that into the wild, that the true happiness comes through shared experiences or being able to interact with people. And you've all illustrated it so beautifully, which I love. And Bryn says right here, I love people so much. I love making connections. And I see that in you. I see that in everything that you do, Bryn. And I love that you bring that to our little family here. Ariel says, in the same vein, I love when you don't know anything about a friend's other interests and you get to learn about it from them. Absolutely. It's so funny because my brother, I remember one time he had gone to this seminar, this business seminar, and we were talking and we were hanging out, and this is Alex, by the way, who's Doran on Dice Shame. For those of you who don't know, that's my brother. I don't know why, and he goes, we're talking, and he sort of interrupts what we're talking about. Not me, he just changes the subject abruptly. He goes, the seminar I went to, it really talked about the importance of listening. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, listening to people's interests and actually commenting to them. You would be so surprised the amount of people that don't actually listen when others talk. I'm like, well, that makes sense. There's a lot to be said. He said, no, but hold on. Listening is when, it's like if we were having a conversation, rather than me just waiting for my turn to talk, it's as if I would sort of listen to what you're saying and then weigh in on that. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's, that's like a conversation. He's like, well, no, mostly conversations, you're sort of waiting to talk and I'm waiting to talk and then you talk and then I'm talking. But, if you listen and then talk to the person on what they're talking about, you get so much more. And I'm like, is that how you have conversations? He's like, what? I'm like, that's not a new concept. That's how you're supposed to talk to people. He's like, no, I know. No, but I mean, like me, most of the time I'm sort of thinking about what I'm going to say. I'm like, you don't listen to people when you talk? He's like, no, I do. Well, now I do. He's like telling me that the concept of listening to the person that you're talking to is like foreign to him until he goes to this seminar. Such a funny guy. But exactly, Ariel, getting to learn about other people's interests by listening to them is such a wonderful way to not just learn about them, but also broaden your horizons. I mean, the amount of people, there's nothing more interesting than becoming really close to someone and becoming really interested in them and hanging out with them, and then finding they have a really opposing view to you because, maybe you've come to respect or even love this person, and then you have to navigate this like, oh, okay, well, let's talk about this. So Megan says, I mean, obviously you as well, but it's John Wolfe. You're amazing, Megan. I love it. I don't know who that is, but I'm really glad that you like him. Mike says, I hope is to be able to do it full time. You'll get there. Probably not. But you know what? That's okay. I'm having fun and doing enough right now to not have to flounder. Bryn says, if someone is my friend, then I love them. Like, there's no middle ground. I just have so much affection. They make me so happy. And Bryn, that's amazing. I love that mentality. That's a really wonderful way to treat people. And I think it's going to get you really far in life. Mike says, I've had a lot of moments like this when someone is getting into a thing I know nothing about and going into explainer mode. I get all tingly in the back of my neck. It's so wonderful. That's fantastic. Some people just love learning. Lucas says, the perfect on paper thing is very much a vibe for me. Anytime someone says, oh, you'll love so-and-so, they're just like you or something like that, I immediately start to worry. A lot of people I get along with best have similar interests but different attitudes of the way it's approached. That's true, too. I mean, Justin and Chris and even Joe, you know, all of us are very different, you know, and I think that's why our relationships have worked so well over the years. We all have our strengths. We all have our motivations. You know, I can be very forceful at times, which can be very off-putting, which has caused a lot of issues and complications and stuff like that between friends that have been as long, you know, God, Chris and I have been friends since, I don't know, 25 years at least. 25 years. Fuck, I'm old. If not more. Bryn says, oh, Harlan, I'm doped up and you're making me cry. Sorry. Ariel says, yeah, I'm really feeling the love in this Chili's tonight. I'm happy I ended up here. Feeling love and affection on the horror stream. Oh my God, Alex. Yeah, he's hilarious. Info dumping is a love language. I think that listening in a conversation is a foreign concept to a lot of people, to be honest. Absolutely. And Alex, if anyone has listened to some of the intros, I love my brother immensely. He is a wonderful person. And he's somebody that he is my brother through and through. And he can only exist in my life as my brother, because I don't think I'd be friends with him otherwise. But I don't mean that in a bad way in terms of that we like totally disagree on things. It's just there's a nature to him that I really adore because he's my brother. But I think I would find really frustrating if he was anyone else. Because, you know, when it comes to family, you always have that bit of that heartstring that always makes you want the best for them, no matter what. You know, even if they make a dumb joke or something like that, you still want to laugh for them because you want to push them up. But as we say to Henry, we lift each other up in this family, which is our motto, because it's very difficult sometimes. You know, because he's of the age now, and I do it all the time. You know, we tease each other in a loving way. You know, I call him a knucklehead or something, and sometimes he doesn't really know when to stop. So we say, no, we lift each other up in this family. You know, and we phase it out, which is always nice. I have difficulties listening during small talk because it feels so disingenuous that my ADHD brain rejects it. Small talk is tough. I mean, I'm with you, especially if it's someone new or that you don't know. Like when I'm at the supermarket, I don't know why the supermarket has been such a prominent feature in this, but you know, someone would just be like, "Oh, you know, the mangoes look great today," and I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." Like it's like, what do you want me to say? But I try. I think I'm too embarrassed to not try. I'll be like, oh no, of course, absolutely. I mean, it is as it should go without saying that you're one of my favorite people on the planet, Megan. You're adorable. Yes, I have no doubt, and I don't say that with ego. I say that through our communication and our effort to be in each other's lives in one way or another. And Megan, you have helped the stream out in more ways than I can count. Everyone here has helped the stream out tremendously, and the stream is just the royal we. It's me, you know, you guys all, and I shouldn't say guys, I say you all, just in general, have been absolutely fantastic, every one of you, and I've loved getting to know everybody and get connections with everybody. And I do genuinely feel, for as long as this has been on, which is 6 years, not the stream, or not this stream, not the spooky stream, but this thing that we've been doing, Invictus. And I think Megan will attest to this. And I think anybody who's been a part of this stream for long enough can attest to this. We've always done it this way. This is not my first late night chat, nor will it be my last. And I think that's always been something that we promote here as a community, a sense of closeness that is really what this place has become for me and for Joe. We didn't want a bunch of fans watching us voiceless and half interested in what we're doing. We wanted people that we could aim to please and aim to become friendly with. And, you know, hell, 4 of the people in the stream are invited to the wedding. 6 of the people are invited to our wedding. 6? Well, I don't know if you count Justin and all them. They're obviously invited as well too. So people we met just through this. Anyway, Bryn says, maybe I don't do small talk. I usually jump into strangers, randomest things, and I love that. I just roll with it. Grocery store conversations, says Lucas, are the worst, and I'm very appreciative of the checkers that realize I'm listening to my podcasts. Yeah, it's so funny because I'm the same way, you know. I don't do the podcast thing, but I like, I'll just kind of be like kindly. I'll be smiling. I'll be like, yeah. Or like if Henry's there, he's like my saving grace. I'll just turn to him and be like, so buddy, like let's just kind of ask him something. It's the best. Bryn says, Harlan, this is genuinely one of the best communities I've been a part of, and it's inspired so many great friendships, and I'm really happy to have found y'all. Well, we are so happy to have you here and have found you as well. Megan says, absolutely. It's always been a huge part of the spooky streams in particular. At some point, it's just time to chat. It's true. I've gotten through some dark thoughts on this thing. Not dark, but like, you know, what I've definitely talked to some of the old spooky streams. I almost verbatim talk about my divorce, but not in like a obvious way. Kate says, oh, Harlan, I'm so happy that we get to be here and chat genuinely with you and Joe and lift each other up, as you so wisely say. I love that. Maybe we should, I mean, we use it here, obviously, but maybe we should start using it on the stream too. Lift each other up. Grace says, I absolutely love this community. It feels really friendly. Really feels so friendly and caring. I mean, that's always been real talk with Harlan Guthrie. Hey, I am far from perfect, but I mean, you know, it's nice to spend a little time hanging out with you guys and talking. Anyway, it is coming up 11. I think that's probably going to be it. Next week, Friday, we have another spooky stream. What else did I got? Next Tuesday, more game. You know what? Doesn't matter. You guys know what's going on. It's going to happen. Tara says, I'm not great at talking with people. I don't know because of social anxiety. I don't know because of social anxiety, but I feel genuinely comfortable here. I'm so glad. That is always such a point of pride. And I feel really proud of the people here because of that. You know, it's always been a place that people have sort of come around to welcome others. And I don't know what it is. It's crazy, you know. We've raised $3,000, and there's not that many of us here. You know, that's because all of you. It's the people that we bring, and I don't know whether it's the you know, the pheromones we spray on the products. I just don't know what. But the people who do come here, maybe it's just the people who stay. Maybe that's an easier way to put it. The people who stay are the right ones. And you are all the right ones. So thank you. Anyway, thank you, Harlan, for the stream and for hanging out. No, thank you. And Bryn, you never need to worry about visiting the Friday streams. They'll always be on demand. You can watch them Saturday morning and get weird late night talks first thing in the morning. I hope you all have a wonderful night and an absolutely wonderful weekend. And I want you to find some comfort, whether it be Moss Man or a pile of fresh laundry or people or a space heater or a cat purring or a dog.